looking
Mhm.
for similar way to pursue their studying like you. It means they decide to go overseas like you, they want to start their new life like you, and they so exciting from that. What
Mhm.
advice you will give to them?
I would say that don't be shy. Like just do, just ask, because I was very shy girl, very scary, that I just wanted to do everything on my own, and
Mm.
I was very hesitate to ask for help. So I advise people, like especially younger one, if you decide to go to a new place, new country, don't hesitate to ask for help, because it doesn't cost anything when you're asking something. But if you don't get the result you expect, then it's okay, and you can continue asking other people. But don't hesitate to ask, because you don't know that you're going to you like you allow people to help you, and if they are happy to help you, then it was great. Because I also have a lot of friends which is younger than me. They was just so scared of asking, like whether I should ask for them. I was so scared that they don't help me, they don't have the time for me. But you don't overthink that, just ask
Yeah,
for
not
help.
assume.
Yeah, you're just open for help, because when you allow people to help you, and then they happy to help you, and they do a great thing, they do a great job, and then uh, you have a connection of people helping each other, and then that's great. And yeah.
Wow, can I tell you something? I've been saying the same thing to my team all the time. So I should
Mhm.
cut this part of the video and send to them regularly to tell them,
Mhm.
remember, not only I say this, a girl who like same as your age go overseas and say the same thing.
Mhm.
And I totally agree with you because same when I go to overseas first time, like barely speak English, don't know how to communication. If
Mhm.
no matter how shy and how like lack of confidence, we have
Mhm.
no choice, have to be survivors. And when come to surviving mood, we like, you know what, I have to ask people, what should I do, what can I do, what is this for, how do I spend this, like how do I pay this, what should I eat, how to
Yeah.
take transport home, and so on. So I think the what you just advise to them may look simple, may look easy, but actually is the most difficult, especially when we live in a world that people say like, oh, stand in your feet, be confident, be strong. But asking for help doesn't mean that you're not strong. The
Yes.
stronger person is the person that aware of I cannot do everything, and I'm okay to asking for help. Am I
Yes.
right? Yeah, I
Yes.
think that
That's
is like the
yes.
most important, that we all have to keep repeat to each other, please asking
Mhm.
for help. And like
Yes.
I agree with you, never assume, because you never ask, you never know if
Yes.
they want
Yes.
to help you or they don't
Mhm.
have. And if they
Mhm.
don't, so what, ask the next person. We still have 7 billion people in the world. You think if
Mhm.
this person don't help you, the other person know, like, don't close the door so fast by just
Yes.
say like, oh, they're not going to help me, I'm not going to waste my time, let's figure it out myself. I think that is the most waste of time one. Like, you just figure
Mhm.
out yourself is the waste of time, because
Mhm.
you can figure out for 4 5 years, it may come out some result, but it costs you 4 5 years when
Mhm.
someone can just tell you in like 5 minutes or ten
Mhm.
minutes right?
I was happy enough, but if I just spend like a less time, me time, and more like my time with other people, because people might my friends, they might have some struggles in their life and they need
True.
someone to talk, but I was
Mm,
not there for them, and that's
mm,
not great. Yeah, if I balance that and I spend more time with them, then it would be greater. Yeah.
mm. Thank you for the lesson. I think that's the great one advice. So yeah,
Yes.
so let's have some interesting questions. So
Mm-hmm.
who is the 3 person in your life that been the most influence you?
Okay. This is interesting. 3 person. It has to
Yes.
be three. Okay.
uh okay, let's pick how many you want. If more than 3, I'm okay as well.
Okay. I do have one more than two, not three. The first one I would say is my sister. Like
Yes.
I have,
She
she's
is amazing woman.
um, the only the only sibling, and also the closest person. Because later on, when my parents are old, and she's the only person that I can count on,
Mm.
because yeah, so just me and my sister. But she changed my life, I would say that. She was the one who see my future path, and also suggest, why don't you do this, why don't you do that. And she, when I was in high school, she suggested me to choose to pick university, to pick what I want to, like, what is great, what is suit me, and what is not. And she gives the best advice. And also the decision that I moved from the Netherlands to France right now, like, it was also from my sister. Like, she suggested me, why don't you just try to, like, go to Paris, go to France, and then try a new life. And if you fail, you can come back whenever. But because you already there, you already in Europe, why not go for it? Because we all in my family, we all love France culture,
Yes.
French culture. So because I was like close to it, so even though thinking of, like, okay, now I have to find new place to live, I have to, like, of course, throw
Start over
throw
again.
on of my stuff that I was like keeping 2 years living in the Netherlands. I have to, like, I
Mm.
cannot bring all of them, like
Yes,
not
I
like
know.
abroad, like, everything was like okay. But I was took her advice, and I also thinking of, okay, what if I want, or if I really not want, like, of course the final decision was like me. I have a chance
Yes.
to, like, say no, I want to stay in the Netherlands and continue. But I decided to take risks and go again, like starting like a new chapter again. So my sister was like influenced my life the most,
Mm.
I would say. And I follow her advice most of the time. And
Mm.
I was even though I was struggled in the first few time, but after that, thinking back, reflecting back, I was like, she always gives the best decision, because she
Mm.
understand me, she understand that what is best. She has the very great vision of what is suitable for me, and
Mm.
also for my future as well. So yes. And the second version, I would say, is my mom.
Mm.
She
Wow,
influenced
two
me.
powerful women right
Yes,
there.
yes, okay. So I was lucky because I have two women in my family that very supportive. Not only have the soft, not only soft but also hard, like they hard in a very great moment, like
Yeah.
they hard when it comes to my future, like
Yeah.
and also soft when I face, like when I'm emotional.
Need love and
Yes,
support.
yes,
Oh, that's so
yeah.
sweet.
And the decision that I want to go to, like France, is because my mom is a French lecturer in Vietnam. So she teach French in universities and
Oh,
degree.
that's why you can speak
So
French
yes,
so
and
early.
it's bad that in my family, we me and my sister only learn English, so we didn't have a chance to learn French. So that's why I want to, like, pursue her dreams of living in France, living in and working with French people, like being Parisians, even for just a short period of time. But I feel like I'm making my mom's dreams come true, and also my sister's dream come true. So
Yes. That's amazing. That is a lovely story. At least we know that Vietnamese women, I think one thing that we are family type. So loving and sweet and soft and gentle, like you say. But when we need to be strong and independent, we can, right? So yeah, it's a real two superpower woman that beside you. I can see how much it be influence you, because the environment is always so important. Do you
Yes.
agree with me on that? Like environment of people who inspire us, who take care of us, who give us knowledge, experience they've been go through, and also like you say, support and love, give us more
Mm-hmm.
information that will make us make better decision.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like, and also thanks to you as well that you willingly to open your heart, your soul and your mind such a
Yes.
younger, sometimes I back then I think I'm not even that great, I'm stubborn, I don't listen to people advice, I think I'm the best. Now I am now I listen to all my mentor and so on, but back then
Mm-hmm.
I not. So I'm very
Mm-hmm.
impressed with how young and you already like know well, like, oh, okay, who I should listen, but I'm the one who make a
Mm-hmm.
decision, which is great. Like, you very clear what you want and what you're looking for in your life, you see. So yeah, it's amazing. So what's the most
Oh wait,
important?
I still have the last person.
The
One,
Yeah,
two,
the third
three.
one, I'm waiting. Are
Yes,
we
that's
counting
my
the
dad.
last one?
That's my dad.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
we are
oh my god,
perfect
she picked
four. Yeah.
exactly three in her family.
Yes. Yes. Because when things happen, like just only four of us who can count on each other, and
Mm,
also now my sister is married,
mm.
so I can also count uh
Brother-in-law.
yes, the brother-in-law, but I would say my dad, because he is the one who's there when I have a remark in my life. For instance, he was the one who carried me when I have the exams to the university. We have the
Mm.
exams, so he was the one who carried me on the motorcycle to go to take the exam, and he was the one who, like, on in every remarkable point of my life, he's there. So yeah, even though I don't talk much with my dad, but I know that he always looking with me from afar, and
Mm.
he always he's my mom was always supportive, and yes, I'm so grateful
It's,
for that.
it's lovely that, you know what, I just learned today from you one thing, that